Hi, everybody. It's Monday afternoon, and I'm going to read you a book about a wonderful dog named Carl. I don't know how many of you know Carl. Some of you, I'm sure, have read other books about Carl. This is one where Carl's going to take care of a baby while the baby's mommy goes out shopping or something. And these books, all the Carl books, are by someone named Alexandra Day. She wrote, actually, the stories don't have words, they're picture stories. And I'm going to tell the story by describing what goes on in the pictures. And she painted all the pictures of the dogs and the babies and the houses and everything. This one is called Good Dog, Carl. Look after the baby, Carl, Mommy says. I'll be back soon. Carl's just kneeling by Mom. She's telling him she's going out. The baby's still resting in his or her bed. Mom's gone now. Carl sees her pulling away in her car, and the baby's up. Looks like the baby already knows. I think it's a boy. I'm not sure. That you never know with babies, just by their hair. I think the baby knows there's going to be an adventure with Carl. And look what the baby climbs right on Carl's back, like Carl's a horse. The baby's about the size that a person like me would be getting on a horse. Getting on Carl is almost like that for the baby. And where are they going? Carl's taking the baby into the big bedroom where Mom and Dad sleep, or Mom and where Mom sleeps. And they're playing trampoline on the bed. Yay! Then look, Carl's mischievous. Takes the baby over to Mom's dresser, and they're playing with Mom's powder puff. Look, oh, a hat. And look, Carl's got the beads on his head. And they're looking in the mirror. Look what Carl does here. This is called a laundry chute. Most of our houses now don't have them. A lot of big old houses had them to get the laundry from the upstairs of the house. A lot of the houses had 2 or 3 levels with steps. So instead of carrying a big laundry basket down to the very bottom of the house, the basement, they had this chute, and they would push the laundry down there, and it would go all the way down. So Carl's pushing the baby down the chute. It's like there's a sliding board in the house. And Carl's pushing the baby to get to slide all the way down. Then Carl runs down. Baby says, here, probably the baby says goo goo gaga. But what the baby means is, here I am, Carl. Carl goes down, and the baby gets on Carl's back again. And this time they ride up to the living room, and they stop there. And Carl dogs don't really do this. Carl's like a super dog, and it's a make-believe story, but it's a really good story. It's like a pretend story. Dogs don't really let babies. Carl's letting the baby swim in the fish bowl, in the fish tank. And now they're still in the living room. Carl turns on the stereo. Carl knows how to do so many things. I think Carl's a person dressed up in a dog suit myself. But Carl's a good dancer too. And the baby's dancing with Carl. Back on Carl's back. The baby's hungry. Carl gets the bread out of the refrigerator, gets the butter out. The baby's holding the butter. Carl must know the baby likes grapes. Look what Carl knows how to do. The baby's got a cup. Carl's pouring the chocolate syrup in the cup. And then Carl's pouring the milk into the cup to fill it up. And he's making chocolate milk for the baby. And then he opens the cookie jar so baby can get a cookie or two for his treat or her treat. Ah, but they made a pretty good mess there on the floor, huh? But watch what happens later in the book. Now Carl takes the baby, ride me back upstairs. Ah, yeah, because we got baby's got chocolate syrup all over its face. So Carl puts the baby in the bathtub, gets the soap, gets a washcloth, gets the nozzle, it's called, the sprayer, because water, when you spray it, it gets dirt and stuff off better. If it goes fast, it takes the dirt off better. So Carl sprays off the baby and then carries the baby and topples the baby back over into its crib. So I think the baby had a lot of activity and is going to need some rest now. And what does Carl have to do before mom gets up? He has to clean up, and he knows exactly what to do. He runs down to the kitchen where they left that big mess on the floor. Carl drinks up all the milk from the puddle on the floor, throws the bread wrapper in the garbage, goes back up to the window. I think mom's coming home. He sees the car pulling up, so he's got to do the rest of the cleanup quick. He goes back in mom's bedroom, makes the bed, puts the powder puff back where it's supposed to be. Here comes mom. She's coming in, unlatching the door of the gate that leads into the yard. Carl's back, lying beside the baby's bed. The baby's sleeping again. And mom comes in and says, "Oh, good dog, Carl. Thank you for taking such good care of the baby." The end. And what does mom think? I'm pretty sure she thinks the baby just slept the whole time and Carl protected the baby while the baby slept. But they had a great adventure, didn't they? That's the end of that book. Here's what the back cover looks like. It just, you guys know that a lot of times they'll put a picture from the book on the cover too. So that's what they did here on the back. And probably, I guess, on the front too. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I love that story. I love Carl.